Hello, lovely people.
Welcome to Walkie Talkie.
I am here with Abigail.
And I'm here with Jochem.
This is a podcast for students where each week we discuss a topic related to student life or whatever else is going on in our lives.
We review a topic and speak of our experiences with it, and it's a great way to relax between your studies.
And yeah, the podcast is called Walkie Talkie because, we walk and talk.
And the topic for this week's episode is cost of living and tips to save money.
Gilster, the Gil, Abigail.
Mr. J.
Mr. J. Abigail, we are... do you also have the feeling that these are weird times?
They're incredibly weird times.
They're incredibly
Chaotic
weird.
times.
Chaotic times, yeah. And so the other day I was, in the supermarket, bought 3 things, and it cost £10.
Oh dear.
Yeah. And, it's not that I bought, I'm very price sensitive, right? I look at things, but things are just getting, pricier and pricier and pricier. So I told you this story already, right? And you said then, all right, this is something we should do in a podcast.
I did.
And so what's the topic of today, Abigail?
Cost of living and tips to save money.
Boom. And this is especially important, right? Also for students.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Why, do you think?
Well, because students have to save money anyways, but it's becoming harder and harder with inflation and things costing more money and gas prices and the like. And you might not be a first-year student in halls. You might actually have moved into like a house that's outside of campus. Yeah. And you might be struggling to kind of figure out how to save money in that regard as well.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. So I think, for students, right? I mean, what are good ways in which you can save some money so that you can also have some fun in the weekend, right? And that you can actually do the things that you would want to do, because it's hitting everybody hard, but especially students, right, who are living on low budgets, most of them, right? That's tough. So we want to, we feel you, we're with you, we're managing, we're struggling. Let's make sure that, even though these are weird times, that you have, the time of your life as a student. So Abigail is going to be with a lot of great tips. She's like the energy saver. She hardly pays anything for energy.
That's actually quite true.
Yeah, I know. And she is, also all day she's on like this small bicycle. So to create her own energy. So she's like a sort of a hamster running, to create energy. So yeah, that's why that is. I am notoriously greedy. Except for when stuff is quality, then I pay for it. But the rest of the times, I'm always trying to get everything for free. So
well, my mum used to always say, you buy cheap, you buy twice.
Yeah, exactly. So, spend your money on stuff that...
Invest in stuff that's going to take you the long run. Because actually you end up paying less over the course of it.
Yeah. So the other day you were making fun of me that I always wear the same clothes. But that is because I try to buy quality and not quantity.
That's true.
So, yeah. I took that very seriously.
Oh, I wasn't making fun of you. I was actually complimenting you.
Oh, cheers. Thank you very much. Anyway, that is maybe also then, something that I try to do a little bit. But anyway, so let's go to tip number 1. Abigail, go for it.
Okay. My first tip would be put your washer on a lower temperature. It uses less energy.
So how hot do you wash your clothes?
I do mine at 40.
Gee, that's
degrees,
hot.
But also you could do it 30. I used to do it at 60.
What do you wash in? You wash your normal clothes at 60 and they don't shrink?
No, I used to. All
right.
Until my dad was like, you don't need to be doing it that hot.
Seriously, the only thing that I do at 60 is, my bedding once every time. But normally I just do it at 40. Yeah. And nowadays I do it at 30.
Yeah.
But I've never really washed something on 60.
Yeah, so I used to do that, but maybe there's people out there that also were like me and didn't know. But yeah, if you do it at like 30 or 40, that it's still going to clean the clothes because it's actually not the temperature, it's more like the
soapy and
the spin cycle of it. Yeah. So you might save some money doing that.
Totally. So I would say, jeans and stuff that's not really dirty. If you just want to freshen it up, you can even do it in cold.
Yes.
You can do a cold wash, right? No, and then of course, underwear and stuff, do that, at 40. You can also do it at 30. It will get clean. I mean, unless it's like, 40 is really for stains.
Yeah.
No, really, true.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would still do it at 60 myself, but just
Yeah, but you apparently. Oh yeah, because you are bacteriophobia.
Yeah, I'm allergic to stuff like that.
Okay.
That's why.
So we give you credit for that. Actually, when I was a student, I once had I bought jeans, right? But I always, was annoyed by how quickly they would go, a little scruffy, and basically then once this person told me that was working in the shop in Levi's, it was, I believe, he said, you're washing your jeans too often.
Okay.
And I'm Dutch, right? So I always wear jeans. So washing it too often. And I said, correct, by the way. So he then said, you don't need to wash them. So, but they go stinky, blah, blah, blah. He said, put it in the freezer. So then I was living in a student home, and somebody opened the freezers, and there were like three sets of jeans from me in the freezer. And they were like, what the fuck is this? And I was like, no, I'm cleaning my jeans. And it is true that smell goes out of it. They don't get clean, and seriously, they last longer. So, you don't need to wash your clothes every single week.
Okay.
Yeah. And by the way, another good tip then is, don't do small washes. Wait, basically try to wear all your clothes and then do a couple of big washes.
That's what I do.
Yeah, exactly. So, I wash maybe once every 3 weeks.
Maybe not even that for me,
Oh, there you go. See, but you have a lot of clothes.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, I have to say that I'm privileged to have a lot of clothes, so I can just wear lots of different things, and it doesn't matter too much. If I had a capsule wardrobe of only a few different pieces, it might be more difficult to not wash regularly.
I got you. Yeah, I got you. All right. Anything else? Tip number two. That's my tip. I think this is a really important tip for people that don't know, and I learned this a while ago, is when you go to the supermarket and you're buying stuff, right? Please look at the price per kilo. Don't look at the general price. Look at the price per kilo, or per 100 grams or whatever else. That's an objective measure that actually allows you to compare stuff with each other. So normally there's like a package, and say, you have two things of spaghetti. And one costs 90 cents and the other costs 80 cents. And then you're like, okay, and you think you need to take the one of 80 cents, right? Because it's cheaper.
80p.
80p and 90p. You think you take the one of 80p because it's cheaper. But then if you look at it, typically, sometimes the one of 80p has less in it than the one of 90p.
Yeah.
So you look at the 100 grams or kilo prices, and then you will see which of the two is cheaper. So you buy a little bit more, and it's more expensive at that moment, but you also have more. So always look at kilo prices. It's seriously the best money saver in the world.
That's interesting. I hadn't thought of that. Yeah, good advice.
There you go.
Good advice.
Have a look into it. And if you see me with my phone in the Tesco, this is because I'm calculating. Because they make it very difficult to really make it, clear what's actually, because they do one, they say per kilo, the other one they say per grams, and it's really weird. So you need to sometimes do some calculation. Not in the Netherlands. There they have to do it per kilo. But here they do weird stuff. But, this is a money saver, I'm telling you. You can basically look at, a shelf full of stuff and say, that is the cheapest per kilo, so that's the one I take. Even though you pay the most, maybe, but it's because you get more.
Yeah.
So, go for that.
And the Netherlands is also kind of cheaper with certain things.
Certain things. But let's say, for example, everything in terms of, stuff that you get at the pharmacy, all of that is much cheaper here. Yeah. So like shampoo, conditioners, all
it's
of
like
that.
Basics.
Yeah, that's cheaper here for sure.
Not the vegetables and salads. When I was in Albert High, and I'm thinking, Jesus.
You go crazy in Netherlands for vegetables. That's why we're also told, because we eat so much vegetables. All right, tip number three from Abigail.
Gulped.
Go for it.
I'm drinking a peppermint tea, so I just gulped.
Which you got for free.
I did. My tip would be similar to Jochem's in that when you're in the store, you're in the shop, you might see say some pesto in a jar, right? And it might say £2.20. If you look below, the stuff is always cheaper, or like look behind it, because the advertisers want to put the more expensive stuff up front so your eyes are pulled to it.
Yep.
But actually the cheaper stuff is around it and below it.
Yeah. So the shelves at the top and shelves at the bottom, that's where sort of the cheaper stuff is typically located, right? And in the middle, where's the eyesight, that's where, the big brands are.
Yeah.
You will never see like this cola brand that we all know, right? One of the two that make cola. Coke, I should say, they will never be on the bottom or the top shelves. They will always be in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also with things like painkillers, for example, they're often the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah, good point.
Can I say that?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
just look at the ingredients.
Yeah, they're the same thing pretty much. You're paying for the brand. My mum used to always tell me, you're only paying for the box.
True story. So, yeah, true story.
Yeah, a lot of stuff is like, obviously, yeah, look at the ingredients list and see if there's a difference. For example, some things are actually organic, and you might want to buy things that either exclude or include stuff so it's more expensive or cheaper.
Yeah.
I don't buy peanut butter with palm oil because it's not environmentally friendly, for example.
Cool.
So then I would look at that and, make an assessment and think, actually, this is the same product, just in different packaging.
True, yeah. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, you're paying for the package and the brand.
As to smart price.
Sorry, what was that?
Smart price.
Smart price?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It's like when a supermarket's got like their own brand. It's like Smart Price or
all
own
right.
brand or something like that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's the same thing.
It's the exact same thing, yeah. So the sort of their home brand, right?
Cheap chocolate.
Yeah, good. All right. Tip number four. Tip number 4, I would say, is go for batch cooking. This actually relates to the cooking episode, right? I already told there that I typically cook for 4, 5, 6 people. Mm-hmm. And then when I'm living alone, I eat for that for 6 days. And it's so much cheaper to cook for a lot of people. And then just freeze it and batch it. You can really reduce costs with that.
Yeah.
And if you want to know more, go to that cooking episode where I also explain it. But, buy yourself a big pan or just get a big pan and cook in batches. Mm-hmm. And also then, that doesn't mean that you always eat the same. Because, for example, the pasta sauce that I explained there, if you just put something else like a tapenade or so with it, it's going to be a great sort of ragu. Mm-hmm. And you can just eat it with rice. So, even eating different every day.
Yeah. And,
you don't have to then go every day to the supermarket to buy stuff that you then throw away. So there you go. Mm-hmm. Right, tip number 5.
That always reminds me of the Grinch.
The Grinch.
When he's like, you're an idiot, I'm an idiot. Tip number 5 would be...
Oh, we just spoke about your tip number 5. Come on. It was when we were in the lounge. I asked you if you were going to do it.
Oh, yes.
Tip number 5. 5.
Purchase an air fryer or a rice cooker. And rice cookers, don't kill me for this, but you can use it for other things other than rice sometimes,
Like what?
Noodles.
You buy noodles in there?
Sometimes you put noodles in. I put noodles in the rice cooker sometimes. Maybe that's sacrilege to some people, but do what you must.
Okay.
So that uses less energy than putting on a gas stove or electric stove.
I've heard that, yeah.
The air fryer also uses less energy, and you can put pretty much everything in an air fryer, like potatoes, pizza, meat, everything, basically.
Yeah.
I used to have air-fried vegetarian chicken nuggets. Very nice.
Whoa. I would kill for some veggie nuggets now.
Yeah.
I'm hungry. All right, good. Air fryer. Awesome. All right. Any magic meals that you make with the air fryer? Like the Abigail special?
I do like making like sweet corn potato fritters.
Nice.
Very, very nice.
Very nice.
And you can have them like, not very often, but like with some baked beans and a little egg on top.
Oh, cute. All right. All right, next time bring your air fryer. By the way, it's so warm in this room that we could
air fry. An air fryer.
We're in an air fryer, by the way, at the moment.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Seriously, I won't tell the places where I'm sweating.
Oh,
all right. Tip number 6. This is a classic Jochem tip that I will have done and always will keep doing. And this is very anti-UK. Okay, so this is definitely not anti-UK, but it's they don't do it here. Well, not everybody. Some people do. Anyway, my tip would be if you want to save cost of living and have money to do other things, like us tonight, we're going to see fireworks and have a drink. I'm saving for that whole week. Buy, no, because it's not. Life isn't cheap for me either. right? And I mean, I'm sitting here on a Saturday doing work for free with you. You as well. We don't get paid for this, but we're just having fun. Sorry about all this. Yeah, sorry, I'm moving away from topic. No, I'm good. Look, tip number 6 is bring your lunch. And I know it's boring, and I get that, but, bring it from home. You're laughing. What? You're not?
I was drinking.
Oh, all right, you were drinking. Okay.
Sorry, I didn't interrupt you. Carry on.
No, it's fine. You don't interrupt me, but you were just laughing.
I was drinking my tea.
What do you think of bringing lunch? Is that okay?
Yeah, I bring soup every day.
Ah, soup. All right, there you go. Here, so I just, I told you before, right? If there's one thing that I could eat for the rest of my life, it's going to be peanut butter sandwiches. And this is what I bring for lunch. So I bring like...
Doesn't that get stuck to the roof of your mouth?
Well, I'm trained by now.
Cluggy, isn't it?
I'm trained by now. I can eat everything.
I had it the other day and I thought, I like it, but it just sticks to my mouth.
And so, by the way, funny tip. So I bought these big jars of peanut butter, and I had 2, right? I had the one with the nuts in it, piece of nuts, and then I had one without, right? The one that's more
smooth.
The smooth one, yeah. Thanks. Anyway, I'm a smooth. What's going on with you? All right. Yeah, I thought you were going to barf.
No, it's hiccup.
Oh, hiccup. All right.
Yeah. I get hiccups quite bad, and they come in like sets of 8 as well. So.
All right. Funny.
It's all right.
But the smooth one, right? And here you see my money-saving mind, right? I realized that with the smooth one, I take much more. Because, you spread it out and it goes everywhere. And I like that much more. But now I was looking at the difference between these 2 jars. I was like, whoa, the one is going much faster. So now I buy with piece of nuts because it's and it gives more of a crunch. Anyway, so bring your lunch, people, please. It's very easy. I bring 8 to 9 I do double-decker sandwiches, by the way. Oh. So you know how to look. It's like one bread loaf thingy, one slice, peanut butter, another one on top, peanut butter, and another one on top.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then 3 of those.
Like a club sandwich, but for peanut butter.
Club sandwich, just peanut butter. So I bring 3 of those for lunch, and then I eat it throughout the day. Yeah, but it's cheap, saves a lot of money. Meal. It is a poor man's meal, but hey, we're all going to do something in these times, right? All right, tip number 7.
My lucky number.
Your lucky number.
My tip number 7. I know this, it just went out of my head.
You always bring notes.
Huh?
You normally always bring notes.
No.
And today...
Didn't think we were doing it today.
All right, there you go.
What's in my... I am so scatterbrained today. Focus.
Do we really need to put another Japanese waiting song?
No, sorry. Okay. Tip number 7. My family's from the northeast, so I'm used to this. Obviously, you want to be hot. You want to be warm and cozy. I haven't had the heating on in 3 years.
Really?
Really. I do not have the heating on because you don't need it. If you've got a whole family, that's fair enough. But it's just you or just you and a flatmate or whatnot, just wear a big coat.
Good point. I agree.
Invest in some blankets and some coats and you'll be fine.
Yeah. What's the temperature in your home? 16 degrees on average?
Not sure I even know, to be honest.
All right.
But I run hot.
Yeah.
So even in the midst of a blizzard, I'd have the window open.
Yeah.
That's just me.
There you go.
So everyone else is not the same. So obviously, if you're like, I need to be warm, that's fair enough. I always have something, maybe, I don't know if anyone else has it. I have something called Raynaud's.
What's that?
It's like poor circulation in my fingers and feet. So then I lose circulation to my fingers when I'm cold. Mm-hmm. So my fingers go white and then they'll swell up. Mm-hmm. And it's called white finger.
Okay.
So what are you laughing at?
But you always have a lot of stuff. And you also know the professional name of, you just have cold hands.
It's an actual thing.
Yeah.
I've been to the doctors about it.
All right. And what did they say?
Actual thing. You got low blood pressure.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You do look like low blood pressure. Yeah.
Got low blood pressure.
Yeah.
That's why when I'm hot, I struggle to breathe sometimes.
Ah, all right.
So.
All right. No. Okay. Sorry for making fun of you.
Yeah, I've got.
How is it called? The cold hands?
Raynaud's.
Raynaud's.
And my dad's got it, and my stepmom's got it.
All right.
Yeah, it's called white finger, but it's normally when your fingers are too cold. So kind of always keep your extremities warm. your fingers and your
toes
and everything like that, because that's what's going to get colder quickest. So I always you'll always see me in the winter with a purple beanie on, and I don't come out of it.
Cool.
Always have a hat on to keep my head warm, and then everything else is fine. You can probably wear a t-shirt as long as you've got your extremities covered.
There you go. That's true. Yeah.
So invest in a coat and some blankets. I'm not saying you can't turn the heating on. Of course you can. But if you want to try and be like, look, it's not that cold today, I might just put a jacket on and get under the duvet.
Yeah.
Maybe do my studying in bed or something.
Yeah, why not, right? It saves you, I think it really saves you a lot of money, actually. You will be amazed by how much money you get back.
Yeah.
If you don't put the heat
I agree.
on. Yeah, it's crazy.
My energy bills are really quite low.
Yeah. How many did you get back this year? Do you get money back that you paid too much?
I didn't get any money back, but I have money that's added to my account for the next bill.
Oh, okay, there you go. All right, yeah. So I had, I pay a monthly sort of thingy, which is sort of based on prior stuff or so. And then at the end of the year, you get back, so you pay per month, but if you don't use it.
Oh, you got a direct debit?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, I don't. I pay every 3 months.
Oh, okay,
the exact amount that is
okay. I got you. Okay.
So I never
I do a direct debit, I paid I think it was $150 per month for some reason. That was what they counted. That was normal for a one-person household. But then at the end of the year, I think I got 1,300 pounds back.
It seems that's a lot.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, so I totally agree. Very good tip. Yeah. Be warm and, just wear lots of things. That's good.
Be northern.
Yeah, be northern.
Just put on your big coat.
Yeah, put on a big coat. Nothing wrong with it. Good. Tip number 8. 8. Shall we go to 10 with the tips? Yeah, it sounds like a good number.
Yeah.
11. Your lucky number is 11.
I know, but I like multiples of 5. So.
Ah, all right. Jesus. Or multiples of 2. Or 1.
Or 11. No, 11's a nice number.
Yeah. Oh, no, we'll do 10. Then we're also equal. Otherwise, you have one more tip. That's not fair.
Well, I think you probably got more tips than I have.
All right. Let's see. I have only one more left, so.
Okay.
Oh, no, 2 more. All right. Anyway, where were we? Tip number 8. 8. If you are, this is a really focused one on students again, right? Is if you do, don't want to sit in a coat at home, make sure that you use some sort of public available amenities, I think it's called. Go study in the library.
Yeah.
Just go to the university. Here you can sit in a t-shirt while it's outside 13 degrees. We're sitting inside here in t-shirts. You can sit here in the swim shorts. It's so warm in here.
Yeah.
They're so nice at universities that they heat it up.
They keep it so nice and warm for us.
Yeah, thanks very much.
Thanks.
But yeah, go study in the library. I mean, you can sit there. You're paying for it. Just go for it. Sit there. Enjoy the temperature. You make some friends as well. And
this is the man that said to me the other week, "Why are you in a library? Who goes to the library anymore?"
Well, yeah, but this... Okay, good. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. This is the first time you got me. Yeah. Good.
Do you want a game?
What a bitch. Anyway, no. Go to the library.
Yeah, that smack I was going to give you earlier.
Oh, yeah. Go to the library, study there. It's fun and it's nice and warm. You get a little bit of a routine. And, and then if you go... Don't forget to put your heaters low. That rhymes, so you will remember it.
Okay.
If you go, put your heating low. This is a message brought to you by NHS.
Your voice has just taken a really nice, sort of comforting,
You're gonna
sleepy.
be fine. This.
Oh, it just sounds a bit cultish now.
Oh.
You're going to be fine.
We love you. We're here for you. Students, if you sit in the cold, go out to the library. You'll be fine. And you can think of Abigail, who also sits in the library to read books like a true nerd. She's from Ravenclaw. Tip number 9.
Tip number 9. If you have a car, some students will have a car.
Yeah.
Obviously, try not to use it as much.
Good tip.
I walked here today and didn't use the car. Are you proud of me?
I'm very proud of you because I encouraged you to start doing that because I think it's stupid that you live so close to the university and that you come with a car.
Well,
and then you're also paying parking fees, which is crazy.
Well, the thing is I normally would walk in the summer.
Yeah.
And when sometimes I think the weather's on a turn, then I drive. So that's me, my comfort level. But I also have a bike as well, so sometimes I cycle in as well. Yeah. So, I think walking is a great thing to do. I'm an avid long-distance walker, actually. So, yeah, you can save a lot of money by walking. Even actually the local supermarket, which I would normally actually have a 15-minute drive to, I've started walking. Mm-hmm. I started walking. And I find I quite enjoy it, actually. And I just put my music in and sort of just...
I listen to a podcast.
Listen to a podcast like Walkie Talkie, like the #1 student podcast in the world.
Exactly, the #1. It's a true story, yeah. Good. No, I agree. Actually, it's funny because I also have it on my list, walk and bike.
We're very European, though. So walking is a thing. Like, yeah, I know I say I drive a lot, but I do actually walk a lot more than most people would. And I tend to, especially when I'm on holiday, I wouldn't take the metro when I was in Milan this summer. The metro was like, oh, you can take it for 5 minutes. I did the 45-minute walk down the back streets because I enjoyed it and wanted to, and I was more enriched by that. Yep. And I love walking. I walked 8 hours in Amsterdam. Did my feet kill? Yes.
No, true. I mean, I during the summer I walked 240.
You did with your dad?
Yeah, with my dad. Yeah, and the funny thing is that you realize you always think it takes very long, but an hour of walking, it's not that long.
It's nothing.
And you will be amazed how far you can walk.
Oh yeah.
It's really weird. I never realized, but you can just walk to another town.
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm here, I would think, oh no, an hour walking, that's too far. I'm not going to waste an hour. It's really nice. Yeah. Just walk, get lots of stuff done in the meantime, and then otherwise you're sitting half an hour waiting for the bus or whatever. Anyway, yeah, good point. Very good tip. Thanks. All right, and then final tip, I guess, tip number 10.
10. My number, 10.
Yeah, your number 10. I would say, and this is going to be another supermarket thing, and you see how I do this, right? First of all, I would really encourage students, and I know this is a little bit, not everybody likes it and might be a little bit dull, but, you save tons of money with it, really. And you can spend it much better than, have a little look at what is on discount in the supermarket.
Oh, yeah. Reduced,
thanks. Yeah.
Except for yogurts.
For yogurts?
Don't do reduced yogurts.
Oh, we're going to get to this again. Don't do reduced yogurt.
There is my OCD, like...
No, I agree. No, but not the reduced because it's going over thing. No, what I mean is, what's sort of always at the front.
Okay, yeah.
Which you get, for example, at my favorites, you get it with a club card. Or if you go to, that's the one, not my favorite, but then you have the other one, which starts with an A and ends with an E.
Okay.
And there you go, because that's a cheaper one. Everybody's looking here at me like, oh, why you go to that shop? We have a class system in the UK here, apparently.
Well, no judgment from me.
All right, thanks. I love it.
I don't care.
Oh, okay, cool. But you were looking a little bit like... No? Oh, all right, sorry.
No,
okay, cut it out then. I'm blaming Abigail for something.
Yeah, but I didn't do anything.
Oh, sorry about that. Okay, this is...
your things on
This is my self-critical,
and
I'm mirroring it in you. Okay, I agree. Sorry about that. But it also, always when you walk in, right, there are certain things on discount. So not reduced discount, just, generally it's cheaper this week. Get that stuff, right, and cook with that stuff because it's just cheaper at that moment. And it goes hand in hand with the idea of please cook with the seasons. So, don't buy fucking strawberries in the middle of the winter. You'll pay, they come from places far away or, they come from these, how are they called? These climate chambers thing with lights. Greenhouses, and you pay too much for them.
Yeah,
so try and cook with the season, right?
Yeah.
So, and I, for example, know what, let's say, a couple of peppers should cost. I think 3 peppers above £1 is just too expensive.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
There you go. And that's probably then because you're not buying them in the right season. Yeah. So then
I always buy peppers, always.
I know, and therefore I then tend to buy more like, the bigger bags. Or you can get them at the cheaper season, slice them and freeze them.
You're like Mr. Money Supermarket, you?
Yeah. How much do you think, and then when I'm here, and I live then cheaply, yeah? But I eat every day. I drink, I have lunch, blah, blah, blah. How much do you think I spend a month?
I think you're probably quite frugal as a Dutchman.
How much do you think?
Maybe like 130.
Yeah, indeed, approximately around that. Yeah, I've done it when I was a student. I had my rent was 200, something like that, and then my shopping was 100, so 300, and I had like 600, so I would keep and the other 300 I would either save or have fun with. Yeah, so 130-ish.
Wow.
You can do it like that. Yeah. You can, but you need to look at the kilo prices. And
you need to do your due diligence of it.
And yes. I mean, this is also because I'm fine with it. But let's say that you would come over for dinner at my place, I would buy something more expensive just because I find it nice to have a nice meal.
Yeah.
But Anyway, so that's it. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. You have another tip? Should we do a number 11 or are you good?
To think
something
of
that. No, okay, you don't have something on top of mind, right? No, okay, 10 is fine. Oh, you want to do 11? Okay.
No, let's do 10. 10's fine.
10 is good. Alrighty. That's it, right? Oh, yeah, we had a Would You Rather.
Oh, yes, you do. I do.
I do. There you go. All right. Would you rather eat cheap ice cream every day or once in a time good Ben & Jerry's or any other good ice cream?
Ben & Jerry's for sure.
All right, so you leave the cheap ice cream. No cheap vanilla.
I eat ice cream a lot.
No,
to be fair.
No, me neither. But it was the one thing that I could think of.
Fair enough, yeah. I do like a Ben & Jerry's.
All right. Second one is: would you rather never be able to drive a car again? So you have to either walk or take the bike or the public transport everywhere, or never have spare time in the weekend because you need to work to pay all your gas bills.
Oh God.
I know, I'm good.
But is it... here we go into an existential dilemma here.
Yep.
I didn't have a car for like a month when it was being fixed once because my whole gearbox broke.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a story for another day. And I felt like I had no independence. I really struggled with it.
Yeah.
But I feel like now I'll probably be better with it because I'm in a place that's more accessible.
Mm-hmm.
I used to live like in the countryside.
Yeah.
So I think I'd say that, I'd probably go with that car.
Yeah. And, things are pretty accessible,
I need to rest and relax and meditate and have time to myself.
Yeah, you don't need to... In the car, you mean?
No, I mean like...
Oh, I thought you meditated in the car while driving. You
God,
could do
no.
That. All right. Well.
I just sleep in the car, when I'm driving.
Yeah. All right. Would you rather have one super boring job, but, that makes sort of your cost of living reasonable? One super boring job with reasonable cost of living, or 5 interesting ones, but then...
Wait, so this is not a no-brainer.
Yeah?
5.
5, all right. No, some people do the most boring jobs. This is actually interesting. I always wanted to do research about boring jobs.
What's classed as a boring job, though?
Well, for example, they are doing the train thingy here. They're building like a train line directly from Birmingham to London, right? And it's going right across the countryside. They're drilling. Yeah. There are people there standing there. They're sitting in a shed the whole day. They're just sitting there. And then once in every hour or so, maybe, there comes a truck driving by because something needs to go to the other side.
Yeah.
And their job is then to walk out, to close the gates on 2 sides, say, yes, come, then open the gates again, and then they're going to sit again in the shed. Seriously, this is the boring, there's nothing to do. You're just waiting the whole time. And you see they're bored because they're sitting on their phones all the time watching stupid stuff.
You get paid to sit on your phone. It's not because, all right.
No.
Think about creative stories and...
Well, if that was what they would be doing in the meantime, but they're just, they're doing nothing because they still need to pay attention. Yeah, all right. No, so get back to your thing then. Say one boring job. Apparently you want it better with one boring job.
Do I have a boring job?
I don't know. It's up to you. All right. Next one?
Yeah.
All right. We want to say something about it? Okay. Be cold all day or only eat every 2 days?
I only eat every 2 days.
All right.
I'm cold and never eat. I live like a monk. I would probably be cold every day.
Okay, be cold every day.
Sharp.
That's true. That is true. All right.
Except my fingers. I have to keep my fingers like that. I can sit on them. Put my fingers
True,
between
because
my
you have a
thighs, like-
radiasis or whatever it's called. All right. Here we go, right? Okay, here's another one that I'm making up as we go.
Yeah.
No more warm showers or no more warm baths?
Oh, you cruel man. Obviously, no more cruel. No more
No more cruel baths.
no more hot showers.
Yeah, you're a bath person, huh?
Couldn't live without a hot bath. I actually couldn't live without it.
No, it's not really actually very energy efficient, a bath.
That's my pleasure, though. You know, if you go out on the weekend with your friends, me is having a hot bath.
Yeah, all right, that's true. Yeah, that's true. All right, well, yeah, that's what you're saving for, a hot bath, apparently.
And then I have my cold showers in the morning, like Wim Hof.
Yeah, exactly. The Iceman. Let's go for it. Yeah, gets it going. All right, good. So you go in bath every evening and then have a cold shower in the morning? No wonder you run hot in bed if you're sitting there in the heat of the bath.
I have a hot bath every evening. I don't have a shower every morning.
Whoa, all right. Okay.
I don't really shower in the mornings.
You just said that you showered in the morning.
I said sometimes.
Oh, sometimes, not every day.
Don't always, no, because I don't need to.
There you go. Okay, good. That was it, actually.
Okay.
5 ones, yeah.
Oh.
Good. Is that a wrap?
Yeah.
Students, Abigail, you want to... You do the ending this time. I always feel that I'm doing it. Please do it.
Yeah, okay. So I hope you enjoyed this episode and hope you got some nice tips from it. And yeah, we will see you next week. Stay well. Stay warm.
Stay well and warm. Yeah, we'll see you next week.
See you.
And wait, by the way, can I say one more thing just in the ending? Look, cost of living, if you really can't make it, please seek help. You know?
We have resources here at Warwick. We have a new cost of living hub that's been opened up.
And there are also resources at any other universities to support students, right? I mean, don't do it alone. It's not also something to be ashamed of.
Oh, yeah,
it's very normal. And, you know, there are resources here. And please talk to people about it because, you know, nobody should be sitting in the cold for too long. And yeah,
totally agree. And also for your mental well-being as well. If you feel you need to seek well-being services for, you know, anxiety about it as well, please also do that.
Definitely, yeah. Good point. Good closing, I think. Yeah. Good. So yeah, do seek help if you need to, and otherwise, you can always, you can also reach out to us and we can send you the resources, but I don't want to email too much. So I would say go to the student services of your university. They will help you. Super friendly people. When I was a student, I would go there all the time. Seriously, I was like a child of these people. I actually knew their names. Hey, Jochem, you're here again. I would walk in every day. These people helped me structure my life. Seriously, yeah. True story. And they are lovely people, so go there if you need to. And otherwise, think about these tips when you're look at everything that we said. Have another listen if you want to. And you're awesome, right?
And turn the lights off.
Yeah, turn the lights off. Shit.
Because I didn't do this through the night. I left the kitchen light on all night and then I woke up and I was like, oh my God, that's good.
Wait, I have tip number 11.
Yes.
Turn the lights off. And if you really want to do something as well, also for the environment, get LED light bulbs.
Energy-saving light bulbs?
Yes. LED light bulbs.
Okay.
They will go for 10 years. You don't need to change them. They're much...
What energy-saving light bulbs are you getting?
Just at the shop. There's nothing there.
The ones I get always break. They're terrible.
Oh, well, get them. Swear to God, even Leonardo DiCaprio says so, which is whom I learned it from. Get them. If you want to do something against climate change and keep money in your pocket, get LED light bulbs. Tip number 11. And now I'm going to cut it because we were way too long. We're running over time. Lovely people. See you next week. And best of luck with cost savings.
Yes. Bye.
You'll be fun in it. Bye.
1,